Hello Aries, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of December 2017. Now we're just going to jump straight into our 5 aspects. So the first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family areas. Look, you've got the Queen of Swords sitting here. This tells me that this is a time in which you're going to be making some very practical and logical decisions around the home. Common sense is going to be the flavor of the month, and throughout this period of time you may be finding yourself really looking at new plans and goals that you can make for the near future. Of course, family and the home dynamics is going to focus very strongly, but this is also about the self. This is where can I make a difference for myself? Where can I feel a lot more happier and complete? So you may be finding yourself going through periods of time of reassessing your thinking, looking at your wardrobe, changing your decor, all of these beautiful things in which you can rebalance yourself and your home and your family. You may be playing the peacemaker throughout this period of time, but however, everybody's just going to love what you deliver. So I really do feel that the energy that you're putting forward is going to be of benefit not only to yourself but to your home and your family environment. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, look, you've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Now when this pops up here, it often talks about the fact that there are quite a lot of talk going on, or talk of change within the workplace. It doesn't necessarily mean it's happening, so be very careful not to get caught up in hearsay or workplace gossip, because what you could find is that it actually backfires. It means that somebody's kind of told a little bit of a porky and it's about to be revealed, and you're probably the one that's about to kind of feel like you're being thrust into the limelight because you're the one that said it. However, so this is where Spirit's saying, well, hang on a minute, pull yourself back, really look at this situation. Is this worth the turmoil or the second guessing? So if you haven't heard it straight from the horse's mouth, or you haven't seen it happen in front of you, then don't think that that's going to be a reality. This is about waiting and patience and tolerance, trusting your own instinct that there may be a little bit more here. Now, some may be making a few changes around their career goals and aspirations. There may be talk of changes within the company or your job descriptive. If this is the case, I really do feel, once again, wait until the facts are sitting in front of you before you're able to make any solid decisions. For those looking for work, I really do feel that this is about you chasing up your own leads, playing the advocate in being able to open the right doorways. Know that your information is being sent through, your CVs are being delivered, and answering everything that may come through messages or information. Now, if you know that there are certain qualifications you need, chase these up during this period of time, because it will end up being quite beneficial to you in the long run. In connection with the financial areas, look, you've got the Hangman in reverse. Now this is generally talking about resistances where finances are concerned. So don't trust knowing that the money's just gonna be there. Sometimes this can be about you rechecking or reassessing the what ifs. So this is about being a little bit more like the common sense that you're bringing through from the home and the family. The challenge will be to be a little bit more patient and tolerant. You may be finding that you've been owed income, or maybe there have been changes in income. What you've normally been reliant on may all of a sudden change. As I said, don't go counting all your chickens before they have hatched, because you could be finding yourself going through having to step through a few hoops to put your financial matters back into perspective. Although this month is not so hard for all, it may put you through a period of time in which you go, I should have trusted myself and not done that, or I should have done this instead. And it helps you to reassess this for the future. You can't make any changes right now, but you definitely can for the future. In connection with the health and the well-being, okay, so the first thing that you do have around you here is the moon. Now the moon represents obviously the house of, or the 4th house, which is the house of Cancer, but this absolutely represents also the star sign of Pisces. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of this together. So there's problems with circulation, problems with fluid, problems with the breast or the stomach area and digestions. And this could have a lot to do with not so much yourself, but family or family history. So if there's been a family history of gallbladder or issues with, intolerances, or maybe, there is children or pregnancies or things that are going on in your health and your well-being that's affecting your hormones, then you may be finding that this month is a very strong focus on what changes you can make. Now, there's a little bit of confusion here. You're hypersensitive, so you may be finding that foods that you've normally eaten, you may need to challenge yourself to listen to your body, because your body might go, no, I'm not taking that on this time. And you may be finding yourself a little bit going through those emotional ups and downs because of this. Great highs, great lows. So this is about finding balance, which is going to work for your body. Because we're working with the 4th house, which is the house of Cancer, and we're also working with the 12th house, which is the house of Pisces, you will need to make sure that you take extra care, especially in your environment, around electricity, around water, making sure the foods that you are ingesting, as I've said, or are drinking are not going to cause an intolerance, and making sure that you are listening to your body, and like I said, not getting mixed up or confused with areas. Now, of course, Pisces rules the feet as well, so watch those balances. You may be finding a little bit of a sensitivity there as well. In connection with your relationship areas, okay, look, you've got the 2 of Cups sitting here. This generally talks about this being a very beautiful time in connection with partnerships and communications and alliances. And you may be finding that everything is really rotating around you. The more open you are in your communication and plans and goals, the easier it's going to be accepted by others. So this is about a really brilliant time of balance coming in, and it's a very harmonious time too. Plenty of goals, plenty of plans, and maybe this is the festive season, or however, it could just be that you've been really waiting on, people returning home, or you're making plans and goals in which you can catch up with others, because this is going to be a very specific time for partnerships and alliances. Beautiful for those that are taking their relationship to another level. You may be finding beautiful anniversaries and great commitments coming in or moving in together. All seems to focus around here. For those that have been going down through the pathway of a little bit of difficulty in their current relationship, the operative word is about communication, keeping things on the up and up, opening up, talking. It's about listening to each other, not talking at each other. It's about respecting each other as an opinion. And even though you may not agree to this, it's okay, because it just means that at least you're hearing what the other person has to say, and you can actually look at it from their perspective. So it's about sharing this time in which you both can really work matters out for the better of each other. Now, for those that are single and looking, invitations are very, very strong. So this is a perfect time for you to take up every opportunity to get out and about. Beautiful for those that have been dating for a little while. You may be finding it's time to really move this into the next level. And for those that haven't been, well, obviously getting out and about is going to make the difference. Being there to be open, coming out of that shyness, being a little bit more brash and bold, which is easy for an Aries, because you should be. You're very dynamic, and you may be finding that people are really attracted to you because you've got great laughter, great, sense of humor, great passionate and positive, optimistic look on life. And because of this, you may be finding that you've got some wonderful invites around you, opening up that potential. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me throughout 2017. It's been an absolute pleasure connecting with you each month. I want to take this time to wish everybody a very happy Merry Christmas or holiday season. Keep it safe, keep it real, and learn to laugh and enjoy every moment that is open to you in your time, energy, and your personal growth. I want to say I really look forward to 2018 and the opportunity in which to once again return, not only for the Tarotscopes, but for a connection that I have grown with over these years. And thank you so much for your wonderful support throughout this period of time. Have a beautiful, happy and safe time, May I see you in the new year. Cosmic hugs, everybody.